Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Superman Batman, Volume 1, Public Enemies. Take a look at that cover. Now, the Superman Batman series is exactly what the title says. It's Batman and Superman teaming up together to fight evil, solve problems, and of course, save the day. Now, this series has had its ups and its downs. At times it has been absolutely fantastic, with amazing stories and an epic feel. And then at other times it can be kind of rocky and disappointing and just downright bad. With that said, before I get into the story, I have to tell you about a little uniqueness that the Batman Superman series has that makes it different from other team-ups like Trinity and Justice League. See, throughout all the stories there are inner dialogue, and that inner dialogue is the thoughts of both Batman and Superman, how they feel towards each other, how they think they should deal with the situation, how their methods are different, and even their grudge and respect towards each other. Now this is great because there is no two superheroes that are more different than Batman and Superman, so you really get to see how they feel towards each other. And it's not the author's thoughts, it's Batman and Superman's thoughts. Well, I guess it is the author's thoughts, but it's coming from Batman and Superman's perspective. Now, the story starts off for Public Enemies is this huge asteroid is coming to Earth, and it's made entirely of kryptonite. So it came from Krypton. And Lex Luthor, being president at the time, in his total craziness, decides to declare Superman an outlaw. Because, kryptonite came from Krypton, so did Superman, so he's basically saying it's Superman's fault. And being the consistent prick he is, he tries everything to take Superman down. And the only one that is helping out Superman is Batman. And they have to deal with a lot. They have to deal with tons of enemies like Metallo, Gorilla Grodd, Solomon Grundy, Lady Shiva, Captain Cold, and they have to even deal with some superheroes that are under orders of President Lex Luthor to take them down, such as Power Girl, John Stewart the Green Lantern, Katana, Captain Atom, Black Lightning, Starfire. And even that is a nice showdown between Captain Marvel and Hawkman versus Superman and Batman. So there's a lot they have to deal with in this. One, they have to clear Superman's name. Two, they have to save the world from the asteroid. And three, they have to stop Lex Luthor's craziness because he's really just kind of wet out there. He's losing it. So, first thing is dealing with the asteroid. So they go to this, I believe, Toyman, and there they try to find a solution to the problem, how to get rid of the asteroid. Toyman builds this huge robot to fly into the asteroid and basically explode it. And that's the solution. But he actually has to build the robot first. So they have to deal with being outlaws. And eventually they make their way to the White House. And Superman has to go and deal with Captain Atom in Japan. I know it sounds kind of confusing. Well, Batman has to deal with Lex Luthor. And in addition to that, a lot of their sidekicks come in. Like, Superboy comes in, Crypto comes in, Nightwing, Huntress, Batgirl, Robin. A lot of the sidekicks do help out. Eventually there's a showdown between Batman and Lex Luthor, with Lex stabbing Batman in the chest, but Batman still beats the shit out of him, kind of kicks him off a building. Lex survives, of course. And then Superman is about to use the robot to fly into the kryptonite rock. Of course, he doesn't, and instead Captain Atom takes his place, and the world is saved. The kryptonite rock is gone. Everyone sees how crazy Lex Luthor is, so he's impeached and taken out of office, and all is good. And that's the basic story. Now into the good and the bad and whether or not you should get it. Well, first of all, Jeff Loeb is writing it, and Jeff Loeb usually always does good writing, and the story is absolutely fantastic. It's a unique story with a lot of twists and turns, and it goes in a lot of different directions. In addition to that, out of all the Batman Superman series, I feel as though this has the best inner dialogue. Probably because it's the start, so it can really hit a lot of the major issues first, and then if they did that later in some of the other volumes, it would be kind of repetitive. But it does have some of the best inner dialogue. And the dialogue itself is very good, the normal dialogue. So the story and the fight scenes and everything is very nice. On to the bad. Well, the art isn't bad, but it's very cartoony-ish. I actually like the art in the sense that it's different, but again, it is kind of cartoony-ish. So I guess that's not really bad, it's just really how well you adapt to it. Other than that, the only bad thing is what that giant robot looks like that they used to save the day. And it's like a cross between Batman and Superman. It looks really, well, ridiculous. I mean, Toyman is just a boy and all that. He's kind of, you know, immature. But, I mean, the robot does look ridiculous. But besides that, this is an excellent, excellent graphic novel. It is short. I mean, it's not really short. But, I mean, you'll go through this within under an hour. And it's a fantastic story. And I highly suggest picking it up. Jeff Loeb is on the team for the first 4 volumes, I believe. I know he's on for definitely the first 3. I don't have the 4th volume. That's the only one I'm missing. It just came out in stores, so I'm going to buy it sometime soon. But he does a great job with this story. If you can get used to the art and you can stand that giant robot, you'll find this is an amazingly good story to pick up. In addition to that, if you're a Batman fan, you get your Batman fix here. And if you're a Superman fan, you get your Superman fix here. So it's kind of like a continuation on their own story. So definitely pick up Public Enemies Volume 1. I suggest picking it up before you pick up any of the other Batman Superman adventures. And if you don't get into the series, at the very least, pick up this one. I mean, it is a great story. It's fun. So with that said, I'm going to end the review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.